Hello again. This video is going to be a brief tutorial on how to use our course management system, D2L. If you have familiarity with D2L from a previous class, wonderful. If not, this will just give you a few tips on how to navigate the system because this is where the majority of our coursework is going to be done. So to start, go to the Elgin Community College website, elgin.edu. It'll look like this. Then you want to click up here where it says D2L. You're going to get a screen like this. You want to log in with the same username, same password that you used to log into Access ECC to register for the class. And then you're going to get a screen that looks like this. Maybe you only have this one course, maybe you have multiple courses. Just depends on you as an individual, but you definitely want to find ours, English 101 773. And then it'll look like this. We have a welcome message right on the front, my picture, and some contact information, just as a touchstone once you log into D2L for the course. You can read through that at your leisure, but the big tabs that I want to draw your attention to are the ones that we're going to be utilizing throughout the course of the semester. The first one is content. What you're going to see in here is a folder for general documents, syllabus, and information like that. Assignments. For each major assignment, there's going to be detailed explanations and directions. And then for each week of class, there's going to be a folder including information on what needs to be accomplished that week, any supporting materials, things along those lines. Discussions would be the next important tab for us to consider. Right now, there's only a few discussion topics for you, but we're going to be adding more as the weeks go on. But these are really important since we're not meeting in person. This is going to be our virtual way to still communicate with each other, have discussions, really dive into some interesting topics. So the way we're going to do that is through these discussion topics. Most of them will look like this. So say the virtual lounge. If you click on the title, it's going to give you some details about it and allow you to start a new thread. So you always want to start your own thread, enter a subject, and then whatever it is you're responding to, it'll depend on the discussion question. And then you click post. And from there you can respond to other people's threads, they can respond to yours, and it'll be a really good way for, and I'll be interacting with you as well. But it's a really good way for us to have these discussions. Dropbox is where you're going to be submitting your work virtually and electronically. Right now there are no Dropboxes. We don't have anything assigned, but those will be coming up as we have assignments. So I'll give you further directions on those later. Another big tab is grades. For the major assignments, you'll have a grade book all online, so you can always tell how you're doing. You'll always be able to check that. And as that gets updated, you'll be clicking on this tab and seeing that information. Attendance is another helpful one for engagement. If you click on this, it's going to tell you for each item of the class work, for a discussion post, each activity, it's just going to basically list whether you've done it or not. If you're doing everything, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're wondering, oh, have I been doing what I need to for the class, you can click here just to give yourself an overview. So those are the tabs that we're going to be using for the class. There are a few other helpful tools. If you click under more, for instance, there is a link directly to your student email. So if you didn't realize you had a student email, you can click there, or if you're forgetting to check it, it's definitely a good idea. I'm going to be sending things through the email. College does that as well. It's really important stuff that I would definitely check at least, daily in terms of school days at the very least. It would be very helpful to do. Then there's also D2L support. If you click that, it gives you some tutorials, orientations. These are things that if you need, great. If you don't need them, wonderful. Just use them if you need them. If you're having some confusion, it's helpful. And of course, you can always ask me at any time that you have questions. So that is D2L for our course. Once again, as we go through each individual unit and new things come up, I'll be explaining those. But you can also just tool around, figure out how it works on your own. So as always, let me know if you have questions. Otherwise, let's move on.